guys, it's Mr. Scotty Pie here, and I am back for day 12 of the Cineworld movie challenge. If this is your first video to explain what's going on here, so the UK cinema chain Cineworld Cinemas put up a little challenge, and basically the daily challenge I put on their Twitter page. A link to their Twitter is in the description below, along with my own at Mr. Scotty Pie, same as the channel name. Basically asking a question about a film every day, in which you respond with a personal choice. I decided to nick that and turn it into a video series. So I said this is day 12. The today's challenge is a film that confused you. I didn't really have much of a problem picking this film because I'm usually alright with working films out. Like Inception and all that never ever confused me, always made sense to me, and films like that where people say, oh, I was a bit confused, I'd never had that much problem, except for the film I chose, which is The Matrix Revolutions. The first Matrix film is a stone cold classic. I absolutely adore that film. I think it's such a clever idea. The idea of the life we're living now is not real life, it's a computer simulation, and your real life it's run by machines that choose the life you lead, kind of thing, and everything's taken out of your own hands. But this group of renegades manage to get out of the Matrix and live the real life, but obviously then that keeps fighting back on them. And obviously that's pretty much the premise of the three films. As I said, the first film is incredibly clever, it's well shot, beautiful cinematography, it's fantastic. I think it's one of the great sci-fi films in history. Second film, obviously it goes downhill a bit, but I think the action scenes are fantastic, and it's still got some very interesting points. It's not as great, but I still really enjoy watching that film. The third film though is one that confused me. I didn't watch this film too much after it came at the cinemas because I was too young at the time. I was like 12 or 13, and this was like a 15 rating, so I had to wait for it to come out on DVD. And I thought maybe at the time I didn't get it because I was a bit too young, but I've rewatched this trilogy many times. As I said, the first one was a classic, and I don't like watching just one film. If I'm going to watch a film of a series, I'm going to watch the entire series. So I always run through the three, and I said I do enjoy the second one as well. And I was at the third one. It's usually the bit where you see the architect. That's when my mind just goes, nope, I don't know what's going on anymore. I don't know where this is going. Nothing makes sense to me. I don't understand any of this. And that's when my brain shuts off, and I'm like, don't care. I literally, it doesn't make so much sense to me that I don't care about the films. It puts me off watching these films sometimes because I know when I get to this point, it all just unravels. I'm like, oh, okay, sure. But I said, up to this point, I think it's got some good action scenes in it, but this whole film in general, I think, is an incredibly confusing film. As I said, maybe I was a bit too young the first time watching this, and I'd written it off as that, but even now I watch it and I go, what? And I kind of shut off a little bit. But that is my opinion. As I said, these are made to be complicated and intricate movies. The whole idea of them, the whole thing they put forward is complicated but clever. And I can understand why you could be confused by the first one, but as I said, it takes a lot for me to get confused by a film because I love working it all out, and it's very rare I do get confused by a film. But that Revolutions, it's just a bit too far-fetched for me. I'm aware that obviously we have a fourth film coming out. I'm not sure if it's next year or the year after now due to COVID, everything's being pushed back. I think I heard that it's now 2022, but I could be wrong, and maybe that would clear up some things that confuse me about the architect scene and what was going on. I can't even describe what happened in that scene because my mind just melts when it gets to that scene. It literally, I'm sold into that point, and every time I get to Revolutions, I'm like, oh great, I'm loving this series, I'm loving it, watching the film, and I'm going, yeah, this is great, how's it going to end, And I go, no, I'm gonna follow it now. I'm gonna listen to everything he says. I'm gonna work it all out this time. And about 2-3 minutes into the bit where Neo walks in with the architects, and I go, oh, sorry, what was he saying? I stopped listening. I'm not sure it was the way it was shot, or the way it was done, or the way it was presented. I just didn't care, and it was confusing, and no, it wasn't for me. Did that scene confuse you? Did you work it out? If you want to explain it to me, drop it in the comments. I do respond to all comments, by the way, so if you want to start a conversation in the comments, please feel free, or hit me up on Twitter at Mr. Scotty Party, same as the channel name. But that's just me, and that's just my decision. Did this film confuse you like it confused me, or do you have another pick which you would have picked for this section, a film that confused you? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to know. And I said I do respond to all comments. If you did enjoy this video, drop it a like, drop it a subscribe to see more, and hit the bell notification. These videos are dropping every single day. So obviously, and I'm dropping extra videos some days, so sometimes you do get 2 videos a day. So to see when they come out, maybe hit the bell notification. So that's me for the day. I'll see you tomorrow for the next video. Hope you have a good day, evening, night, morning, toilet break, whenever you're watching this. And thank you for making it to the end of the video. If you'd like to drop a like, a subscribe, share, hit the bell notification, that would be amazing. And you will see on this side of my head, you will see another video which YouTube has recommended just for you. And on this side of my head, you will see a logo to subscribe to the channel. If you want to hit that, I will love you forever. Goodbye.